Hello and welcome back, I am Offer of Mercia and this is episode 321 of our Call of Warhammer beginning of the End Times campaign for Wissenland. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment and subscribe if you're enjoying that content, and then really subscribe by pressing that little bell notification so you're notified every single time my content goes live. We're going to get underway with our review of what happened last time, so we need to head east and go to Karak 8 Peaks, because we had a pretty monumental battle at Karak 8 Peaks. As you can see, we took some damage. Not a lot, that's just a straight out flat lie. We took a lot of damage here at Karak 8 Peaks. Let's start with the lineup though, just somewhere to start off. So what we did is we set up in our usual fashion, where we set up our Hellblaster volley gun and Empire handgunners in the front lines. This time we had two of these guys, in fact, all the way in on our walls. Then we had one on the left-hand flank of our Hellblaster volley gun. Behind those, we had our melee line, which we had the four healthiest units of our troops, and then we had two pretty weak ones on the right-hand side that were just like backing up a slightly weakened halberdier unit, I believe it was. We had our general just sat inside the castle for the early stages of the battle, so that we could, preserve him, and so that the Rhinoxes wouldn't run him over or chase him the entire game. So I didn't really want to be micromanaging him. We had our Pistoliers out to the left. They took some damage though early on, to be honest, because they had these fire-bellied dudes who I wasn't really expecting to fire as far as they did. And when they did, I was like, oh, this is not good. I just had to proper chase them out. I had to run my Pistoliers off to the far left flank, so that we couldn't really engage and get some shots off on the Rhinoxes until early to mid of the battle, where the fire bellies were actually engaged with our melee line more so. Primarily the early stages are dominated by Hellblaster volley gun and our crossbowmen and our archers and stuff, like usual. We got some good kills with our Empire handgunners. Hellblaster volley gun got 80 something kills, which doesn't sound like a lot, but primarily those kills were on ogres, which is quite a lot when you take it into when you put it in that context. By the end of the battle, the handgunners have played a very good part on killing the general towards the end of the battle, which probably saved me quite a bit of trouble, because the ogres weren't routing at this point, and they didn't really start routing until after, which probably saved us, to be honest, because we were by the end of the battle, we was just out of melee units. We'd pushed out our crossbowmen to engage in melee against the dudes. We put one of the weakest one, the one remaining, I think. We put them on the gatehouse so that we could just carry on firing from the gatehouse on towers. We also had to start engaging our Pistoliers in melee. We kind of had to hammer and anvil with them. Hammer and anvil, that is a thing that we need to mention on as well, with Sven Windeck. Towards the end of the battle, from the mid to the end of the battle, we got some very good hammer and anvils off on some Rhinoxes, some man-eaters, and some just standard hunter. Are they called hunters? Ogre hunters or something? Maybe just hunters. We needed that, to be honest. The kills that our range did as well was very good. Our archers, they held the Rhinoxes for quite a while. They took a beating from the Rhinoxes, as you can see. They got involved in melee combat quite early. Yeah, I'd say quite early. The far right flank, one of the right flank Rhinox, instead of just charging into our line, they just went around the side and engaged our archers, to be honest, which was pretty annoying, and I couldn't do much about it. Which meant that I couldn't really focus, and I couldn't really spare the other archers to, change their angles, so to start firing at the Rhinoxes. So they eventually just kind of wormed and worked their way through my backfield, and just staying in contact, so they weren't doing great charges. Otherwise, they would have just melted my backfield if they just decided to hammer it. Not hammer it. It wouldn't really be hammer and anvil, would it? It'd be cycle charging. My archers, that would have just been brutal, because I had already engaged my two weaker units, which was a halberdier and a swordsman, into helping the front line. That proved kind of good as well because they were engaged in against the largest ogre unit that they had on the field. I believe they're probably, other than like say like the hunters, I think they was one of the only few like proper like full ogre units by the time that they got into melee areas at least, and this really helped that they could stay alive for so long. We got some hammer and anvil charges off on the ogres in the front line as well during this stage, while we were ignoring the Rhinoxes and then just letting them chew up our archers, which is a thing. We couldn't really do much about it. By this stage, we've also pulled back our front line. We've also pulled back our crossbowmen and our handgunners, our Hellblaster volley gun. We moved our Hellblaster volley gun and our handgunners to the left flank. The crossbowmen were obviously already there. They were just firing over the top and doing whatever they wanted to do. Us moving the handgunners and the Hellblaster volley gun towards the left flank was really good because it then allowed us to really focus fire with our armor piercing and big damage dealing units such as the Hellblaster volley gun and the handgunners on the general unit, which was a hunter's unit. This let us like proper just wear him down, and then eventually kill him, which probably saved us the battle. I think I mentioned earlier, definitely saved us a battle. This is where the enemy starts to rout. The Noblars have already like pretty much just routed. We've routed one of the Rhinox units. We got a charge off against them, and then they routed pretty soon after this. We were getting hammer and anvil charges against like more central ogre units, just standard ogre units, and then we engaged on the right flank a bit more against the man-eaters and stuff like that. We also came up behind the Rhinoxes towards the end to get some real good hammer and anvils on them as they were engaging our archers, and then later our melee. Once we got rid of those guys, the hunters that were sat in the backfield were actually engaging us and began to engage us. They just start a bit essentially charging down my general, which I just... Is that my... What? Oh, it's bloody dishwasher or something, I think. They did start initially, the hunters, I'm saying, did initially try to charge down our general unit. We just got him out of there and out of the way, to be honest. We moved him and just bolted with him. We engaged their hunters in melee combat. They kind of just charged in against like our Empire handgunners and whatnot. We just had to kind of suck it up. Didn't have much of a choice until we could like get our crossbowmen and archers engage with them to pin them down, where we carried on hammer and anvil in the remaining hunters unit until they were gone, and then we chased down as much remaining units as we could once this began to rout, so we could sell them on, which the Ogre Kingdoms rejected, if I'm not wrong. So we'll call that there, and we'll get on in the episode. That was a pretty involved battle, but that is what it is. So we're gonna go and have a fight with these orcs right over here. With Prince Handsome himself, he's making a return at the ripe old age of 48. Look at him. Look at this. Legendary commander, heir apparent, intelligent, Jade. He's just Soldier of Sigismund, Warlord of Terror, Null Education, Siege Master, Heroic Attacker, Tactician, Infantry Master, Captain of the Reichsguard, Rural Expert. My God, look at all these. Great Speaker, excellent Defender, Counter Spy, whatever. It just, look at Brutal Command Conqueror, Marks of War. This dude has got it and seen it all. We are going in against General Zogrub. Let's have it. Let's have a look. Oh dear. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 units to worry about. Archers. Ooh. This is an interesting army. We kind of outstack them in the range department now, but they have some good units. These will be annoying. These will be terrible. These will hold at least, and we'll deal with the rest. The archers might get a bit annoying. These savage orc Araboys are quite good, but there's only 81 of them, and we should be able to get rid of them with our general quite swiftly, I believe. I feel. So I'm going to get a quick save here. and then I will see you on that here battle map. Welcome to the battle map. Let's get underway. It's pretty dwarven in its layout. Oh, it reminds me of like, yeah. I guess it's just the same layout in everyone in it. Well, you're in a prime position to be getting out of there. We'll turn you on. Turn that onto explosive as well. Let's select them. Shouldn't there be another? Yep, there we go. Line them, move them there. Only have, I really have 4 melee units. That's a bit upsetting. Have this guy on the walls here. It's quite an interesting area. I think I'm not going to activate these 2 here, just because it'll clump them up quite a lot. It should be fine, I think. Should be fine. Group them. Line 1. Who are these? Who are these? Non-guard. Where are my pistoliers? They're over there. We'll cycle you here. General. Do that. And then let's go. I'm gonna pause this quickly. Move them out to the far left. Move my general out to the far left as well. Let's not start firing here, my guy. Let's move it up a bit. Just, you know, so you can get you out of there, you know, just so it's nice. Nice and nice. Yeah, nice and nice. Maybe I can have someone up here. What will this look like? Not entirely sure. I have this guy here. This guy up here. Perfect. We'll have the non-guards here. I'll have the 70 just here. Have you running? There we go. Lovely. Move them up. Move these geezers up as well. There we go. Have him there. Why not? Why not, eh? How did they get you so quickly? Let's move you up. General. 4 lines is quite nice. Why are these still so far away? Oh dear. Yeah, they're gonna fight. They're firing at me. Let's move you back. Come on. Can we? Yeah, sprint. I like it. Sprinting. Loving it. Yeah, we're making headway now. Lovely. Make sure you fire at them trolls, my guy. Where are you going? I think not. Should we not? Should we stay in position, please? Where am I? Oh, they're miles away. Boom. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna engage my general. I know I just did say. I know I just said no. I'm not, but I lied. Yo. Stop that. Put these on something called enable guard mode, shall we? Same with them. reposition my pistoliers there. Right, pull my general back out. I don't want him to get involved with the Black Orcs and the or big uns. How was that? Was that even a good charge? Oh, they routed. Who's that? Who is that? My guy. You just paid for those. The size of those cojones, I'm telling you now. You just paid for those cojones. Are you purposely shooting at that? I really hope not. Shoot them. Actually, shoot them. Let's go back over here. Move over here, General. One of us walking. Oh, you missed. Right, fire. Are they in range? No, they're not. Bloody hell. Who's firing at my guys? Move over. No one's stopping to fire at them, so who's firing at them? Hit those, please. Are you in range? Yes, you are. Take a shot at them. Yeah, on those Black Orcs, I love it. That was a decent charge. We took about 25 of them, is it? 25? Shoot them goblins, try and get them to a rout. Let's not be doing that. Let's have a go on to the general now. Hey, there we go. I hate it when it does that, man. It should. The game should not allow that. That's just so. They shouldn't be able to outrun a charge. It's ridiculous. Wait a minute. Form over here. Shoot them goblins. Who are you? What are you doing? And they're routing. Oh, you don't you bum. Wait a second. Working on those guys. Let's get him. Let's go. I direct all our other dudes towards him. That is pretty decent. I appreciate that. Pull out. You, my guys. Keep firing at them. Let's pull out. Pull out. Okay, you're gonna go and chase down those guys. You're gonna go chase down those guys. You're gonna turn around and we're gonna get a big hit on those old big uns. Big hit. Oh dear. That was a limp charge, if I ever saw one. That was a limp charge, if I ever saw one. Many of you geezers has left. Kind of spreading. Let's get some shots on this geezer. You change back in. Yeah, I like that. Turn around. They're not going to let me do that, are they? So change in. Let's go for the goblins over there. Just let them fire it if they want, whatever. Whatever. What are you coming for me again? Stop it. How are you losing so many? Let me get a charge, please. Yes. Let me get a charge, please. Can you bring them down yet? Get a charge on them. Can I get a charge on the trolls? How smart is this, really? Realistically speaking, how smart is this? Well, that was a good shot. I don't feel like this is too smart. And they miss them all completely. We're not in for the... We're not in for it today, are we? Having a good time of it. You go for them. Pull the general out. We're going for them goblin archers. Give me a spin. Ooh. Oh! That was deep. I think that's the general unit, by the way. The one that keeps hanging out in the back and just flirting with death. Well, just doing whatever it wants and surviving, I guess. Let's hold. Turn around. Come on. Let's get rid of that. I don't want it here. Go away. Trolls are moving in. That was very limp. Yes, they'll go for the goblins. Try and get a big charge on them. Did I? Let's stop my. I don't know. I mean, if you're aiming for these here and you're just shooting into the back of my, there's probably time to stop. It's probably time to stop. You know, I feel like that would have been a good time to, you know, just not maybe. If you don't think you've got a good shot at getting someone, just don't do it. Good for them guys. Right. Let's charge out. We're out of stuff, aren't we? There we go. Keep them going. Yeah, continue. Ooh, there goes the captain. I love it. Then we'll tell them to hold. Can you get me, you know, those, what would you call them? Little gremlin. Let's not do that. Those little green dudes. There we go. It only took you and a good part of our century. Come on. Yeah, one less. Get him. What the hell? What the heck? Get him. It's there. Come on. Get him. Yes. Oh, General got his. You didn't get yours. You're an abject failure. Right, let's escape, exit battle really quick. Yes, we lost 146. It's not too bad. We're a bit slow on the recruitment at this place. Let's have a look, see. 253 for our general, looking good. Very up good. 125, 122 for our archers right there. 109, well, that's just 96, not that. Our great cannon only did 81, which is upsetting, but it is what it is. We've got the most captures. I thought that was one of our halberdiers then. I just saw this line. So I looked already and then I looked here and saw the 200. I didn't follow it properly with my eyes. I was like, wow, how did you manage that, my friend? Any capture explosions? We got some captured explosions. Some explosive captures. Nice. Let's get back on that campaign map, I think. So I will see you after this here short interval. Welcome to the campaign map. Please give me that money. You're so heartless. Why do you have to be so heartless? Why do you have to be so heartless? Go with them first, then them, then them. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, why not? Actually, boom. Yeah, I'm liking that. I was liking that. Right then. Righty then, lady. We are going to be attacking these geezers. How much artillery do we have? We have a fair amount, I'd say. Would people call that a fair amount of artillery? I'd say that's a fair amount of artillery. Good. Good soup. Can you? You can't move up. That's a shame. Just move. Just move it and turn. Unless you're already on. No. Unless you're close enough to get onto it. Which you aren't. So you just move you down. I don't know where I'm moving you. And he stopped.
Not an option. At your service.
Did I get?
At your
No, I
service.
didn't. 186. 3 something, 4 something. Stick you there, my lad. And another one. What would you get on this one? 2 something. Yeah. Definitely go in there. You are getting knocked off your perch on the food stores, from the looks of it.
Journeying onward.
Hey, where do I want you? 93. Oh. 200. Yeah, I can stick you down that one. Oh, thereabouts. Where are you going, my guy? Can I not get to... Do I have to bring a ship to plant one of my dudes on there? Oh, is it because I'm not selecting him? It could... You know, it's possible. Wow. Wait a second. You're going there. Who's the one that's... You're not going there. Is it you? Yeah. $744, $744, $744. Wonder if this is really oh, hang on. Stick him on one of these things for 744. Come on. What's this one? Stick on that one for 7, actually. Yeah, stick him on that one for 744.
At your service. At your service. At your service.
Which you'd get me nothing.
At your service.
Yeah, I've got your zooming. Right, then let's... 31 minutes. If I end turn, I'm going to get into this battle, so... We're not going to do that then. That'll be for next turn. That'll be very beginning of next episode, I think. So we're going to end it there. So, once again, thank you for joining me. I am Offer of Mercia, and this has been episode 321 of our Call of Warhammer beginning of the End Times campaign for Wissenland. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe if you're enjoying that here content, and then really subscribe by pressing that little bell notification so you're notified every time my content goes live. Thank you. Signing off.